Right, so anyway, I thought, how much stuff have I brought? Have I really overpacked? And I don't know that I have, really. So I've got the two panniers here. Of course, one of them's now damaged. And in one of them, I have a laptop and its power supply. And I have a bag of clothes, which includes wash bag, light jacket, a couple of changes of underwear and socks, or a few of those, and some t-shirts, and that's about it in there. So it's not very much really. And then in the other bag, which is the damaged one, that's just the bike cover. Pair of spare gloves for those Arctic conditions I might reach. A map and a more detailed map. Then some overwear. Not quite sure about these because I should trust the gear that I've got, but got them nonetheless. First aid kit. Toolkit of general tools, and of course now the completely messed up Expedition tarp by OEX. Got two holes in it now, so this is now just ballast, and it will stay in the bottom of this bag just to protect everything else. So that's what I've got. I hope my wife isn't watching this bit, because she's been really supportive and tolerant, and yeah, go out there and do it. But that's almost a throwaway set of panniers and the OEX tarp, so it's not the great start. I'm only on day 3. Well, this is day 4 now. So anyway, that's that. Let me show you what camping gear I've got. Okay, and so onto the camping gear. So it's all in the 60-litre bag. Bit of a disclaimer, actually there's a couple of padlocks which I sort of, and bike lock, just scatter around in whatever bag has room, including the tank bag that you may have seen. Anyway, so in this bag, in no particular order, is the silk liner for my sleeping bag, the ground sheet for the Vango tent, the Trifan 300, poles and pegs for said tent, a chair, and I'm pretty sure it's the same globally, but in the UK there used to be a family entertainment game, and it was things went by on a conveyor belt, and the contestants would compete to get to this conveyor belt, and if they won, everything would go past on the conveyor belt, and they'd say, oh, there was a kettle, a cuddly toy, whatever it was, and they would win everything that they could remember. Feels a bit like that. Anyway, pots and pans, small light, small cooking set, this is some food stuff, some dry food, coffees, etc. And a couple of tools in this one, tyre repair kit and the pump that goes with it, a small electric pump for blowing up the sleeping bag, which I don't need because it's self-inflating, so it's definitely not needed. washing line, some chain lube, use that on the way. And then the bulky items. This is now fairly compressed, the sleeping mat. If you've seen my previous videos, the sleeping mat I had was a lot smaller, but it didn't give me much clearance off the ground, wasn't insulated, so this is an insulated 4.3R value apparently. That's my Snugpack sleeping bag, which is effectively meant to be a 3-season. And the tent, and again this is a lot bigger than the previous He-Wolf I had. This is the Trifan 300. It's great because it does give me room in the tent just to spread out, and I'm sure I'm going to hit some rainy days. It'll be useful for that, but it's quite bulky. And then what else is in the bag? Oh, a inflatable sleeping pillow, and a couple of effectively a laundry bag, and that's a dry sack but also inflates to the last bits if I want the sleeping pad itself. And that's it. A couple of other pieces, some pegs, a spare cargo net, some loo roll and spare pegs. And that's about it. So all that is necessary for my camping. And yes, I could have gone for the smaller tent, but then I traded that off against comfort. Could have gone for the smaller sleeping mat. Again, I traded that off for comfort. And so I am where I am. Anyway, there's nothing I can really throw out. Maybe that little pump that I came across, little electric charge pump, that could go. But anyway, that's it. Enough of this ramble. I've got to put it all back in, but balance it with the other bags. Oh, I've also got a tank bag, and I'll show you what's in there if you're not bored enough yet. Okay, let's go and have a look. So what else am I lugging around then? So in the tank bag, I've got a cloth for cleaning my visor, a little journal that I'm keeping as I go along, just to remind me as to what's happening along the way. So I've even filled that in, but then this is only day 4. Various cables for phone, cameras, laptop, etc. Another little bag within a bag, but this is really useful, just a little rucksack, so I can get some essentials and strap it on my back and bring it back. And for some reason I've got another one. In here are SD cards, an external drive, some tissues, a power bank, another spare cargo net, which I'll probably be using today. GoPro brackets. I've got no idea why I brought so many brackets with me, but you never know. Oh, and another GoPro bit there. Oh, not to mention that one there as well. Some visor cleaning stuff, so inside and outside. Don't really need the inside one because I've got the pin lock on, but it's useful to have anyway. Some little 3M sticky things, a random peg. I had some pegs in the other bag as well. Some D-rings and a little booklet and some hand gel and another random peg. So that's that. A couple of side pockets. A little stand for the muddy occasions, a highlighter pen, tool kit thing, sunglasses, and some pens and some rinky-dink stickers.